Full Spectrum RC here, guys. Today I'm going to go through the whole process of me building a drone from scratch. I really kind of like the design of the Anakin. They are pretty reasonably priced, to be honest with you, so I got no hate for them because of that, but I'm still not willing to spend the $130, I think it is, for the frame. I might be a little off by the price, but in any case, I'm the kind of guy that will just build things himself rather than pay the extra cost. Like a lot of the time I'll end up paying more, don't get me wrong, to custom make something, but that's just kind of the deal. I gain experience and skills throughout the way, so I figured that's a good trade-off. So, moving on. I've got all these little spacers and different things. I ordered these. Unfortunately, these were I got half of what I wanted here. These were supposed to be 21 and 15 and 37s, but I only got 15s and 37s, double 15s and 37s, which is no good, but whatever, it'll kind of work. Where this all really started was, I wasn't going to do this, but I got this LD power system for a really good price. So basically I got what a Phantom would be able to punch out with this. It even uses the same props. So I am going to make myself an Anakin. I have carbon fiber plate, and well, I started out with the drawings. I've got these here. Fortunately, I've already got these motor mounts, so those are going to be perfect. They're dampening, which is even nicer. And I'm cannibalizing a bunch of these landing gears for their 25mm tube clips. I only need 8, so really I only need to use 2 of these. And basically, I start with a drawing, and we're going to go through the whole process of making it into a drone. So for this guy, I'm going to be stacking 3 plates basically on top of each other, 1, 2, 3. What I really need to know now is 2mm. The centers of these damn screws, really. Everything else is simple once I figure that out, because I've got ArtCam, and that makes it incredibly simple to 20.42. I wonder if that's actually right or not. 20.42, 19.32 on that side, and then let's say 23.28 on that side, and let's see what that is, 2.44. Really? They're small, eh? Okay, well, doesn't really matter. One of the downfalls of the actual Anakin is these are plastic, surprisingly enough. And, well, the way I see it, first crash, especially considering they are marketed as a 250 size, I believe, you're going to put a ton of stress on these little guys and shatter them, which is exactly what's happening. Next step, a lot of computer work. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time messing around with this guy in a program called ArtCam. It came with the CNC machine, so I'm going to go on there and fiddle around. I'm cutting out of 1.5mm carbon fiber. I hope the 3 layers will be enough. I might double up on the bottom plate. I'm fighting with myself now. I'm going to see how it all fits on the one sheet. Yeah, so I'll record me doing this. So this is as far as I've gotten so far. This is the bottom plate. It's got all the armature on there for my mounts. As you can see, the arms are going to come out that way and that way. And I've got up here where our camera, and I plan on putting my receiver down here. Now this is just the bottom plate, right? The second plate on top, and then there's going to be even a third plate over top of that for the battery. So to do the next one, I'll show you. I just open another window and paste this here. I'm just gonna use a polyline thing to draw what I want the next one to look like. No, that's not right at all. I'm gonna delete it, but you guys get the idea, right? Okay, now that I've decided and finished designing all my parts, I have to make what's called a tool path. That takes a little while just because I got to go through all these and make sure I do all my holes and cutouts and all those things before I do the outside cutout. And I have to leave enough space around all the edges so that I can clamp it all down, right? Now, the other issue is I can't even think of it now. I had another one, but now I'm forgetting. Oh yeah, I don't want to mess this up because mostly this is expensive material. It's carbon fiber, right? I don't want to waste that. Now I got all these spots right here that, well, I'm wasting carbon fiber sheet to make this. And if I had something I could think of that I'd want to put there, I would. But I just can't think of anything right now. So I might have an issue making this work right off the bat, but I'm going to try to record it. Hopefully I don't have any toolpath issues. So I'll go simulate now. Oh, contours not closed. Yeah. Failed scrape pocket. Tool's too large. Okay. Figured. So I think I got it. I'm going to try it now. Come on. Ah, sweet. Okay, so that looked like it worked. Now I'll show you what that just did actually. So I'll go 3D view. See, that shows where all the toolpaths are going. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to simulate it to show what it's going to look like. Simulate all the toolpaths. Go high detail. Simulate. So that shows me all the holes that are going to be in this thing. Now what's really important to me is whether or not you can read Aircopter. I sure hope so. I just put a whole bunch of holes in there for no reason. So yeah, I'm going to cut it soon. So now that I've got my G code written, I'm going to open the Mach 3 program and let you guys skip the nitty gritty of installing this bad boy. But you want to do it properly and get your home point set properly and blah 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 blah, tools set properly. In any case, you want to take your time and make sure everything's set properly. So I've got the bits set in, I've got my home point set, and I'm just about ready to cut. So I'm going to start her up. Only 1 hour later, I have all my parts finally cut. I gotta take them out now and clean them up. I'm gonna vacuum them off. I can't really videotape this very well, so I'm just gonna get them out of there. Now that I've got them all out of the thing, I don't know what that sound was, but I'll just leave it for now. In case you can see, I've got my parts here, all freshly cut. I got them as clean as I could in the cabinet, and you can read that right. Oh, sweet, the Aircopter. And now I'm going to just take a file to it, to all the edges under running water. Alright, now that I've got these kind of cleaned up and cut out, I think they're almost ready to get put together. I'm just going to check some of the measurements with my calipers and see if everything's copacetic. And these are going to be my spacers to rope. They should work pretty good. I hope they're enough. And it keeps it solid enough so the body doesn't flex. So it took me a little while to get this spacing right. These are still kind of tight, but I ran out of carbon fiber tube, so I kind of got myself stuck. So I ended up cutting some landing gear that I had just to get this moving.
What went through my mind is how stupid am I to actually volunteer for this.
Finishing touches on this. I'm not sure if this is how all the prop adapters are for self-tightening props, but you push that little knob thing into it. Oh, I put it on upside down. Doesn't matter. I'll fix it after. But yeah, so you stick it on there, and voila. So this is my kind of Anakin wannabe look-alike. I'm still debating on how to put a body on it, because that's one of the things I really did like about the Anakin, was the body on it. I think everything lines up good. Nothing hits. It's really close, but it just doesn't touch. 1 second, boo. So this is about as far as I can get today. I just kind of mocked up a camera on there and put the battery on so you can kind of get an idea of what I'm going for here. I figure once I get it all together, my PDB will be underneath there, attached to those nylon screws, and I will have my radio antenna, or antennas coming out the back here, So my just regular controlled TX, and then my video TX will be back here, with the antenna possibly coming out the back here, and of course the camera in the front. I might build some landing gear into it. It's got enough power that I could probably just put a gimbal on it if I wanted to, or even a GoPro. I kind of want to make it like a large size racer. That's the idea.